Hey guys, Jay here, and just recently GG have made a couple of changes to King's March in the latest patch, and I have been basically trying to test out a little bit of something, and I want to share with you today the result that I have found. And also, based on that result, I want to share with you guys the strategy that I have been using to basically min-maxing the gold cost and also the resources that I gained from King's March. And there will be two main parts. The first one is going to be about the test that I've done, the findings that I got, the result, how to get guaranteed divines at the title of the videos mentioned. Second part is going to be about the strategy. So let's get to the first one. This is actually the second record that I have. The first one, I record the whole thing without realizing that the mic is disconnected for some reason, so I have to fix it and re-record. So I actually lost the the ability to show you the result from the last ship here, but guaranteed, no freaking bait. If it is a bait, come at me. Right, I'm still here. So long story short, the result that I have found is if you send a ship with at least 1 million in value of food, and that is only food, right? So if you send the wheat, the corn, the blue xanthium, everything randomly, random amount, I don't care what you send. I try to send like random amount like of everything, and as long as that, and then and then the dust as well, the dust can be considered like supplement for food as well. If you send a total value of 1 million of those stuff, so dust and food, maybe you can just send food, no need dust, but 1 million, that guaranteed you one divine back. And I have sent a total of 10 ship. Each of them is 1 million in value, just a little bit more because the number, you know how it works, right? 1 million. 8 of them are pure 1 million of food and dust. They all return me with one divine each ship, and then of course with something else. And then the other two, I try to send like half of them is food and half of them is bars. It doesn't return me a divine at all. It does return me half item and half currency. So it seems like you need exactly 1 million in food, purely food, in order to get a divine. And the other one I test is I send 800k of food and then 200k of bars. It also doesn't return me a divine, but the ratio of currency versus the items that we are getting back is also like according to the 80 and 20 ratio compared to the 50-50 that we send. So we have more currency if we spend more food, right? So that, keep in mind, again, the ratio is 1 million for one divine. 2 million is 2 divine. 3 millions is 3 divine. This is tested not by me, but by other people in the community, at least in one of the community that I am a part of, which is the Vietnamese community for PoE. We are on Facebook. So yeah, here we still actively use Facebook instead of like all going to X. Yeah, but the thing is, you can. It seems like the more value of the stuff that you send right now actually have the exact effect in return in the stuff that you get in return. So if you send 3 million, you seems to have like roughly 3 times the stuff that you are supposed to have if you send 1 million in value, right? And we do see a bunch of mirror shards back with like 3 million ship, 1 million, 1.5 million ship, 5.5 million ship, have like 3 mirror shard. That seems to be random because there are a couple that is sent out, but the one who got lucky just get mirror shard. But the divines, the constant rate that we have been seeing is 1 divine per 1 million of food sent out, right? So keep that in mind. As long as you satisfy that particular requirement, you will have guaranteed a divine per million food in shipment value, right? So that is the first part of the video. Second part, 1 million in value is actually quite a lot. If you play like a madman and you have a lot of resources, if you even have like level 10 farmer, max out the reproduction all the time, sending out 1 million after 1 million after 1 million, there's no way you can sustain it. So how should you utilize, your shipment? So right here, right now is what I am running myself, and I do see that it is quite effective. I am sending out a very small shipment when I do not have resources. And even when I send the 1 million shipment out, I only have one crew that send 1 million shipment out back and forth. And the other two, I am keeping them very low cost. So just a low level shipping person, I think rank 5 here or rank 4 is good. I send a little bit of resources, just send back and forth to Riemenfell because it's the closest place that we can, and then we wait for randomly encounter a pirate, because encounter a pirate does give you roughly 50 million gold, maybe a little bit more depending on which pirate it is, and then a bunch of runes, and there's a decent chance for you to actually get power rune on that thing. Right now is close to 5 divine already, so it is pretty good. And while you are not having resources to send out, you can use this like very small ship, sending out, just back and forth and try to fish for the bandit, basically. So this is what I have been doing. If you have resources, my thing is I just put one single crew here to the actual crew that I am having. So high level guys who can handle like millions of shipment, and then just send them to Riemenfell as well. So it's just quicker, right? There's not really any reason that I found so far to send them far away, except for maybe when you before you go to sleep for example. Then yeah, sure, try it out. Try to get the unique reward as you fulfill the quota requirement. For example, in this case here, if I send another 6.1k petrified amber, I will get a unique, and it can be good. Who knows? Right. So that is about shipment. So basically, if you do this strategy, you do lose a bunch of gold pressure in order to run your town. Sure, it's not everything, because the map runners and this disenchanter are actually the ones who normally eat the most amount of gold. But it is something. It is a little bit, right? So you don't need as much gold to run your town. And if you are running like you are having way too much gold that you do not know how to use, so normally what I do here when I have some extra gold that I don't need, I use it to basically flip on the currency market here. And the easiest thing that you can do on almost everything here is to buy it from the trade website. Normally, if you find on the trade website, the prices of almost everything is a little bit lower than what you can have trading directly in the trade market in here. And you can just simply find something that you see there's a gap in price, buy it from a trade market on the website, as you used to do in previous league, and resell it in this market. It does cost you some gold, but that is something that you are having to spend anyway, so you just gain a bunch of profit from doing so. So that is the thing that I personally have been using in terms of like gold management. And also this is actually a good thing if you basically release a bunch of wages from your town. If you run simulacrum like me, for example, or if you don't play as much, I think best bet is to also remove all the smelting people, maybe even the mining people sometime. Just remove them. When you need them to work, you put them back. The reason why is there are something that you probably want to run like as much uptime as possible, which is the shipping, the disenchanting over here, and also last but not least the map runners as well. So that is the things that you want to constantly keep going. And if you release the people from mining here, for example, right, you will release a bunch of gold cost of wages per hour. So if you leave them overnight, for example, if you don't need these bars quickly, you can just remove them all. If you don't want to smelt everything into bars, you can remove the smelting. So yeah, it just will reduce the cost, and you can have, like, if you are running out on low on gold, you can still maybe have enough to, you know, basically complete a trip away, right? Farm is probably the only thing that I always want to keep going, like all the time, because food equal currency if you use them on shipment. So yeah, that is everything I want to share with you in this video today. So please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you think this is helpful or, you know, interesting you in any way. If you do have, you know, any additional information that you know that you think that I am missing out on here, please let me know in the comment section. Also, that will let, you know, everyone else know, so we all have, you know, the best approach that we can to King's March, or maybe you can find a way that will suit your play style and your, you know, basically your play time as well. So it has to be different from people to people, but this has been working out very well for me. I have been getting just raw divine, and it feels nice just get raw divine, right? Every shipment, when you see they return, you get raw divine from it. It feels good. It just feels good. So yeah, thanks so much for watching again. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel again, and peace.